Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you hear me? Can you see me properly?
Walaikum
Walaikum
assalam.
assalam. Walaikum assalam. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is very clear, Doctor.
Alhamdulillah. First of all, let me thank you for joining our course. We are very proud that from different countries have joined our program. And this indicates that there is a need for such programs. And inshallah, we and others, we are going to organize such programs to improve the performance of our nonprofit staff, management, and leadership, so that the impact of our nonprofit organization becomes better and bigger. To be frank, I'm not. This field is not in my expertise, but I saw that I've been dealing with many nonprofit organizations, but I saw them repeating the same thing years and years, and they don't change, they don't innovate, they don't create something new. So I said, let me go through some literature that talks about creativity and innovation in the nonprofit sector. And I tried to collect this material. So this material is just a collection. Inshallah, in the future, I may improve it and provide as a manual or something like that. But for now, it is just a collection of some readings here and there. So this to be clear. Now, what is the saying, the Chinese saying? It says that when the wind of change blow, some people build walls and some people build windmills. So either you are going to have this one, either when the change blows, either you are going to build a wall to protect yourself from the wind and miss the opportunity, or if you are smart enough, you are going to build your windmill so that you generate energy for yourself and for your community. So this is your choice, whether you do this or the other one. But since all of you are here and you are inspired to change, to innovate, to improve, to grow, to develop, so I'm pretty sure that you are going to create your windmill. So as it is said, necessity is the mother of invention. So every time we face necessities, and these necessities pushes us to think differently, so that to find out a solution for the problem we are facing. So this has been done without any proper education. Everyone will create his own thing, but now it has taken shape and it became a course. Like at university level, you can learn a course on innovation and creativity. And there are many books which I'm going to share with you at the end of the slide. And I'm going to send you, with the brothers, we'll send you some PDF books on innovation and creativity. Peter Drucker says, innovate or die. Innovate or die. What does he mean when he says innovate or die? Can anyone say something about this? Do you know who is Drucker?
Yes.
Peter, yeah, Drucker is the father of management. Yeah, تفضل. Who is that?
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
هذا إكرام حاجة اللي هتسوي حاجة. عاوز تاكل ماما؟ اديها.
Yes, what does he mean when he said innovate or die?
I think what he means is if you are not innovative and then other people will be keeping to innovate, and then you will just either remain there or you will just be away. Nobody will follow you, or even you will not, as if you are not existent.
Good, very good. Any other?
It's mean like to emphasize the change or the growth, or to adopt something new with the business.
Yes, very good, very good. Okay, it's almost clear for you now. If you don't innovate, you are going actually to die, and no one wants to die. We all want to strive, our organization to grow and prosper. So if that's the case, what he means, Drucker, that you have to innovate, you have to change, you have to differentiate. You cannot remain the same. That's what he meant. Yeah, okay. So in this, as I'm a teacher, we put the learning objectives first so that the students know what they are going to learn from the program. So we'll try to understand the difference between creativity and innovation, the types of innovation, and which type of innovation fits the non-organization NGOs, non-profit NGOs. We'll see how to leverage on creativity and innovation approach to face the challenges we have as NGOs. And then we see strategies to how to foster creativity and innovation in our organizations. And then we see how can I become creative. And then we'll see the consequences of failing to promote culture of creativity and innovation within your organization. So these are the things we are going to cover. If you have any question, you can just ask a question, and there is no problem with me. And I'll give you a chance also. I will ask you so that we can interact as much as we can, so that the subject becomes more interesting. And it is because I'm not the expertise on this field, I also need your input. Okay, before we start about the creativity and innovation, first let's see what are the challenges we are facing, because all this program was drafted based on the challenges we are facing as NGOs, whether they are war, hunger, illiteracy, whatever it is. What are those challenges, and how can the creativity and the innovation can help us just pass or do away with this challenge? The first thing we are facing as NGOs is the security risk. Many of our NGOs are working in a very dangerous areas like wars. Imagine what is happening in Sudan. 1 year before, Sudan was a peaceful country. Today, we see what happened, and the people who are working there, they face a lot of challenges. So we have security risk. We face limited access. Now Sudan doesn't receive any airplanes. You know, all these NGOs, they used to land in Khartoum. Today there is no Khartoum. So some bridges may be destroyed. Some airports are not working. Some ports may not be working. So some bridges may be collapsed. So all these are creating limited access to our activities. So we cannot reach the people who want to help because of the limited access. It's infrastructure damage. All these wars, they damage all our infrastructure, and so transportation becomes difficult, communication becomes difficult. So all these are the challenges we face, and as leaders, we have to find a solution for this. We cannot just sit and watch what's happening. We have to find solutions. Resource constraints, we have limited resources, we have limited fund, and with this fund, we cannot cover all the problems we are facing. So how can we prioritize which area deserves more attention, which areas, which category of people need more faster? So these are the challenges we are facing. Political instability. the problem now we have wars here and there, instability of political system, the financial system, economic system. Imagine 2 days before, the Ethiopian birr has lost its 60%, 35% almost of its value. So these are changes happening, whether you like it or not. How you deal with such changes. Cultural and language barriers. Maybe you speak English and you are serving areas where people speak French or Swahili or other languages. So how you deal with such barriers, with such challenges. Trauma and mental health problems. People are who are living in such war zone and hunger, they have faced a lot of problems. And Sheikh Yasser taught us a lot about trauma and how we have to take care, how we identify the symptoms of trauma and deal with it. And alhamdulillah, it was a good and informative lecture. So these are the challenges we are facing. And now my thesis is that we can at least face all this challenge through creativity and innovation. So what do you think is the difference between creativity and innovation? Or first, let me say, do you think yourself you are creative or innovative? Who thinks he is innovative? Just say yes if you think you are innovative or creative in the chat zone. Yeah, Mustafa, تفضل.
Yeah, well, I would say sometimes I'm creative because I would give some ideas, but definitely not innovative.
But Mustafa, do you understand the difference between creativity and innovation?
Yes, somehow. Well, I have been just reading a little just before coming to the session,
Yeah.
and so from what I read, the creativity it involves generating ideas.
Yeah,
maybe ideas could be unique ideas, and then while innovation will be the implementing those ideas, so that they can create value to people.
Very good, very good, very good. Yes, who has Fatima?
I think the same similar يعني between what he said the brother creative because you're going to have the idea and you're thinking about it, yeah, you're thinking about the idea, still not put it on the paper or just innovation, of course, you apply whatever the idea.
Any other participant wants to share?
We have a comment on saying innovative means discover an idea from other country or NGO.
Okay, we'll see the difference. I think Mustafa
Also,
and Fatima are nearer. Yeah, تفضل.
And we have also Shihabuddin raising his hand in the comments. And two. I think there are three people want to share.
Okay,
Shihabuddin.
Yeah, تفضل.
حياكم الله. It is very interesting topic. As to me, innovation is the process of turning a new concept into a widespread use or into a commercial use. But the creativity is the act of turning new and imaginative ideas into reality.
They're the same. If they are going to convert it into reality, it means they are the same.
Muhammad Al-Hassan. Oh, sorry, carry on.
Assalamu alaikum.
So
I think, alhamdulillah, for me, alhamdulillah, I think I will see creativity as the process of turning something that is existing, modifying it to make it better, while innovation has to do entirely with identifying new ways or new concepts of achieving probably better results. So innovation completely new, while creativity just making it smarter and better.
Thank you. Now let's see to define it together so that all of you have clear understanding. Because unless we have clear understanding of the words, we cannot have a clear understanding of the whole lecture. So according to the definition, creativity refers to the ability to generate new ideas, approaches, or solutions to address social issues or challenges. It is the process of generating a novel and useful ideas, but does not require implementation. So in creativity, you don't need to implement it. You just create it, like an art. You just draw something interesting, people buy it, but it has no use. So creativity is just the idea. So you're generating new ideas. Out of 100 ideas, one idea will be qualified to go to the next step, but the other ideas, we are going to throw them. So creativity means the person is creative, means he comes with new ideas. But not necessarily his ideas are important within the context. Maybe if you are in our organization, Mr. X will come with many ideas, but we cannot see their implementation. Too big or too small or irrelevant. Okay? Can you see this? So what about innovation? Innovation, on the other hand, involves the implementation of creative ideas or solutions to bring about positive change or improvement. So the innovation is the application part. So the creativity comes with a new idea, and the innovator will take that idea and make out of it a product or a service that will solve some kind of problem. Can you see? Can you mention any innovative service or innovative product? We are communicating through Zoom. Zoom is an innovative product. It is a service. Yes. The laptop we are using or the gadget we are using to attend this class is a product, an innovative product. 30 years before, they were not there. Yes? They could have been there as ideas, but they were not converted into products. So innovation takes one step forward and converts the idea into a product. Like Thomas Edison, when he thought about light, he had many ideas. I think after 999, he reached to the bulb, light bulb, yes? So in social context, social work context, we can create new programs, new services, new policies to address the gaps that exist in our activities. Maybe we have shortage of fund, we have shortage of transportation, so we come up with new innovative ideas to face those challenges or to bridge those gaps. We can adapt a new technology, we can adapt collaboration with other institutions so that through our innovation, we achieve effectiveness and efficiency. Okay, do you have any idea, any question? Is it clear what is creativity and what's innovation?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Yeah, so creativity is just dreaming. You always come with new ideas, fancy ideas, any idea, but you don't know, one of those ideas could go to the next step and it becomes a product, a solution for a problem. That needs innovation. Someone has to innovate it, to can see how that new thing can be used in our daily life. What kind of a problem can it address? Will people buy it? The other issue, We don't just innovate for the sake of innovation. We want to sell it. We want to make economic benefit from that. So if you innovate something and no one buys, it is not an innovation. We'll come to it later, inshallah. So innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. The OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, defines innovation as the implementation of a new or significantly improved product, good or service, or process, or a new marketing method, or a new organizational method in business practice, workplace organization, or external relations. So innovation can be applied in everything. Tangible, intangible. Could be applied through innovation. We can create new products like our smartphones, our laptops, and other gadgets. We can create new way of communication. Like now on Zoom, we are communicating. It never happened 15 years or 20 years back. Innovation can be the way we manage our organizations, how we structure our organizations. Yesterday, we were talking about Dr. Mohammed Rees about vision, mission, all this. So we can innovate within that area. We can innovate in marketing, how we market our activities today. You know, digital marketing. We have face-to-face marketing. How to reach our donors, how to reach our beneficiaries, what kind of marketing we can use, digital, telephone, whatever it is. So we can improve our organization's performance through innovation in all these aspects of the organization. So the innovated thing, the new thing, should be better than the previous thing. Yes, otherwise no one will buy it from you, or no one will adapt it. So if we see there is benefit more than the previous product, then we are going to shift from this product to the new product. But if it doesn't have any additional value, no one is going to adapt it. So it has to be better than the previous one. Okay, now we come to the difference between invention and innovation. Who knows what is the difference between invention and innovation? Say something. Yeah, تفضل Mustafa.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but the difference between discovery and innovation, I think for a discovery, to discover something, there should be something tangible. You will see something tangible, and then you think of it and you discover a new thing. But it doesn't arise from an imagination, I mean.
Okay. Can you give example?
Like, for example, we say in history, we have Columbus, if I'm not wrong, Columbus discovered America, we say. So he just traveled and he saw something and then he discovered something.
Yes, very good. Very
but
good.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Discovery means finding out what is existing. We just discovered, we didn't know it existed. We came through discovery. We came to know it exists. Example, blood circulation. The Muslims found out, the first people who found out blood circulation were a Muslim scholar. We never knew that the blood moves in this direction. We have veins, we have arteries, and all this. Yes, these vitamins, we discovered they existed, but we didn't know how they work, how they are different from each other. These are discoveries. Oil, we found out oil from the underground. These are discoveries. So discovery means you are finding something existing, but you didn't know it existed. So someone, through research or through by chance, he discovered that it exists. While innovation, it needs imagination, it needs creativity. From creativity, we go to implement it and we create a new product. So someone created this laptop because he imagined it and then he made it a product. So we say this is an innovative product. But blood circulation or vitamins are discoveries. They existed before, but we didn't know they exist or we didn't know how they function. So these are known as discoveries. Invention is the same like innovation, but the inventor didn't know how to use it. He just invented it. But how it can be used, how it can be commercialized, and people can solve their problems with the help of his invention, he didn't know. So he just invented the tool, and someone took it and innovated it and made it a product that can help solve some problems. So these are the difference between invention, innovation, and so invention. Invention involves creating new idea. For example, the first light bulb or the first telephone. This is now we say telephone was invented by Mr. So and so. Or innovation, on the other hand, is the process of improving the existing creation or finding a new application for them. Like the smartphones, now we are using them for communication. Yes, so this innovation that the smartphones are used now for Zoom, for lecturing, for teaching, while discovery is about finding something that already exists. But at the end, discovery, innovation, and invention are all interconnected and often build upon each other. So when we discover something that can help us, let's say when they discovered the uranium exists before. Someone discovered uranium. Now all our gadgets use uranium to, yes, these chips, they are using uranium, and people are fighting for these resources, yes. And most of the wars we have in our war in the world are based, behind it is the uranium. Before it used to be oil, now it's uranium. So this simple difference between invention and innovation, like X-ray, someone invented X-ray, but he didn't know what is it good for. So someone took it into the medical activity, and he started X-raying our bones. When we have a bone break, we go and make X-ray to find out where is the bone is broken. A light sensitivity of silver compound, someone used it into cameras and photography. Semiconductors, now they are used into radio. So laser, now they are being used as CDs and DVDs. So the invention, if it goes one step, it becomes innovation if it is used for some important activity. Then we have this, the difference between, what is this? Invention and discovery. Invention is an act of creating something unique, new item, product, or technology, etc., for first time. So the invention, it has been created for the first time, like your laptop was not there before 15 years or 20 years. So it's a new, to explore or recognize something that is already pre-existing but not found before, like Columbus found America, even though this fact is doubtful. I think the first people who found America are Muslims. Invention, it refers to introduce something new and original product or concept, while discovery, it refers to detect already existing item for the first time. Invention can be protected by patent right. You can register your invention and no one can use it. Then you can sell it to companies if they find your invention is will serve some purpose, good purpose. They can sell it to a company. They can convert it into a product and sell it. Okay, but discovery cannot protect it through patent. It is a long process. It's not a long process. Invention of radio, mobile phone, etc. Discovery of gravity, planets. The gravity was there, but Newton suddenly knew that when the apple fall down, he came to know that there is some attraction from the ground coming, make it fall. So these are the difference between invention, innovation, and creativity. Is it clear?
Yeah. Yes, it's clear.
Yeah. So discovery is about new ideas, new knowledge, new concept, while invention is about new technologies, new business models. Innovation is to create out of those new technologies and business models, new commodities, new goods, new products, new services, new experience. Yes. So these are the difference between creativity, invention, and innovation. Now we always use these two words, efficiency and effectiveness. Can anyone tell me the difference between the two? Yes, Abu Abdu Kada.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
جزاك الله خيرا دكتور.
الله يسلمك.
Efficiency and effectiveness, people use it interchangeably, but effectiveness is, as I mean, doing the right thing, and efficiency is doing things right.
Yes.
Efficiency is about management and about the process. Effectiveness is about the direction and the vision. جزاك الله.
Thank you very much. Yes. Any other person? Yes, no one?
I think Mustafa Ibrahim raised his hand.
Yeah,
Okay, we have
Mustafa.
Bilal. Bilal.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
وعليكم السلام.
Dr. Khiyar, I think the difference, maybe I can use an illustration of a vehicle. If a vehicle can take you from point A to point B, that is effective. If it can take you from point A to point B, but it uses less fuel, you use very little on the maintenance, it is efficient. It's not just effective, but it is efficient.
What is the difference?
So the difference is one can do the work, the other one can do the work, but with maybe less resources, without the need to use a lot of resources to get the work done.
Okay. Good. Jazakallah. Any other participant?
Muhammad Al-Hassan.
Yes. Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Alhamdulillah. So, Alhamdulillah, I think I see efficiency as resource optimization, where
Yes.
you ensure you do things with the least waste of time. While I see effectiveness as goal achievement, basically just to ensure that you achieve that you are able to achieve the goal, basically.
Good.
So it's basically optimization and the goal achievement.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Any other participant?
Shahabuddin.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
وعليكم السلام.
barakatuh. I think efficiency is the ability to accomplish a task using the least amount of resources, like time, money, energy, and etc. It is about doing things in an optimal way, whereas the effectiveness is just about achieving goal and desired outcomes, while efficiency is about optimizing the process and resource use.
Thank you very much.
That
So,
is what I said.
okay, let's see them. Most of you answered them correctly. Efficiency means doing things right, in the right way, using the right resources, without wastage, without... it means you control the cost of doing the product or doing the service. Yes. So it focuses on the process, how the process is done. So how can we reduce the cost? So it's about input-output percentage. If I put this much time, how much output I get, how much result I get. If I spend more hours, what's the result I'm getting? So if with less time I'm producing more, this means I'm becoming efficient. Let's say Mr. X, when he spends 2 hours, he produces 3 units of output. And Mr. Y, when he spends 2 hours, he produces 10 units of output. So Mr. Y is more efficient than Mr. X because he, with the same time of spent on the job, he produces more. So when we talk about efficiency, we are talking about resource use of resources, and how efficient we are. It means how we control the cost of production. So efficiency is a productivity matrix. We measure our productivity through efficiency, how much we produce, how much it costs us. So it's more about cost, yes? So this, when we are more efficient, we control the wastage. We don't have more wastage. But when we talk about effectiveness, it's about doing the right thing. So doing something in the right way doesn't necessarily mean you are doing for the right purpose. So in effectiveness, we talk about, it's about purpose. Why you are doing it. Let's say I'm producing a product at a lower cost, but no one is buying it. So I create a product very efficiently with minimum cost, but when I went to sell it, no one bought it. So it was efficient, but was not effective because no one bought it. Yes. It is the end result focused. Effectiveness is constantly measured if the actual output meets the desired output or not, the desired purpose. You want to sell it in the market. If the people are not buying it, then it failed in the effectiveness, even though it was efficient. So effectiveness is a quality metric, while efficiency is a productivity metric. Yes. So effectiveness is doing the right thing in the right way at the right time. So if you see this matrix, this is a matrix for on the vertical side we have efficiency, and on the horizontal side we have effectiveness. So effectiveness means the right way. So you are more effective means you do something in a lesser time, lesser resources. Efficiency doing the right thing. Efficiency is doing the right thing, and on the x-axis, effectiveness doing the right way. So if you're doing the way in low effectiveness and low efficiency, it means you are doing the wrong thing in the wrong way. So you are in a complete loss. You are doing the wrong thing. Let's say you are in the nonprofit sector. You are providing food for your beneficiaries. Yes, yeah. Let's say you are going to serve a hospital and you are preparing food, and you did the food at a higher price. And when you took the food to the hospital, the patients were allergic to such food, or they are diabetic, so no one ate your food. So you paid a lot for that product, and that product also was thrown because the beneficiaries did not consume it. So this is where you are when you are low in efficiency and effectiveness. Sometimes you are low in effectiveness but high in efficiency. You are very effective, very efficient. You do something in the right, you do the right thing, but in the wrong way. So you are low in effectiveness, but high in efficiency. So what you produced could be sold, or the food you prepared could be eaten, but the cost was high. Preparing the food costed you high. Someone else could have done it at a lower price. Here, you are high in effectiveness, but low in efficiency. So you do the thing in the right way, you control the cost, but for the wrong purpose. So you did very nice food at a cheaper price, but it had salt, and those diabetic people could not eat it, so your food was thrown. So where we want you to be is here, to be more highly effective and highly efficient, doing the right thing, the right purpose, in the right way. Is it clear now? Do you have any question?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. So efficiency is about doing the right thing, and effectiveness is doing the right way. In effectiveness, we talk about like procedures in the organization. What we talk about efficiency, we talk about doing the right thing. That's mission statement, vision. Are we doing it in the right way for the vision? Do we achieve our vision by doing this? Do we achieve our mission by our vision by doing this? Our goals? If we cannot achieve our goals, then so now why I'm doing this? I brought you this matrix? Because whatever innovation you want to do, whatever new idea you want to bring, has to be on this part. It has to do the right thing in the right way. So you may innovate to do something in the right way, or you can innovate something to do it in the right for the right purpose, or both. So we want you to be high. Your innovative outcome should be high. It has to. Now Zoom, we are subscribing for Zoom because it is high. It is serving the purpose. It's making life easier. We can communicate easier, and it's achieving its purpose. It's being sold. They are making a lot of money out of this. So it is the innovation was efficient and effective. Okay, the other concept I'm going to introduce is if you know the difference between data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. I'm just introducing these issues because they will make easier for you to understand what is creativity, what is innovation, what you are innovating, where does it fall? Does it fall in efficiency, in effectiveness, in both? It needs more data, more information, more knowledge, more wisdom. So do you have any idea about this? What is data? What's information? Let's say if I say the refugee camp we are serving has 100 people. Is this data or information or knowledge or wisdom?
I think it is a data and an information as well.
Okay, it is just a number. I gave you a number. 100 people.
Sorry, it can be data, can be information, can be the knowledge, all for the when it says that service 100.
Okay, if I add to the information I gave you, to the number I gave you, that 30% of them are female, so 65% of them are male, and 10% are kids. Now, what will be this?
Data.
Yeah, this is, I think, well, it is a data, yes, because it's giving the statistics.
So statistics is data or information?
In my own opinion, I think it is information.
And which one is that data then?
Data is a number, information is the variables.
Yes. So when we put data is just a dry number. 100. I just told you 100 people. 100 is just a number. This is a data. But when you dig further and you get more info, that becomes more information. The 100, 50% are male, 40% are female, 10% are kids. This becomes information. Now, when the information is processed, yes, When the data is processed, it becomes information. When the information is processed, becomes knowledge. Okay, this 100 guys, 40 of them some of them they suffer from malnutrition. Some of them they have TB. Some of them they have trauma. Some of them. So if we put more details again, this becomes knowledge. Yes. Then comes the wisdom, how we react with this knowledge, what we do with this knowledge. We cannot treat all the 100 in the same way because now we have knowledge. Oh, these are kids, they need special food. Those who have TB, they need isolation. Those who have, so we start to take action based on the information. So now knowledge-based action. So the data, when processed, becomes information. When processed, becomes knowledge. When processed, becomes wisdom. So we can see these pictures. So here we move from data to information to knowledge to wisdom. So from our past experience, when any information we get, we process it based on our understanding, based on the context on the ground. So this will lead us. So don't be in a hurry just taking the number and taking action. Ask for more so that you will get more information. Process that information, you'll find knowledge. When you act based on those knowledge, you are becoming wise. So your action becomes efficient and effective. So you will do the things in the right way for the right purpose. This is what you become wise. So a wise man will not do the right thing for the wrong purpose. He will do the right thing for the right purpose, in the right thing in the right way. So if you go on this graph, you will see the data becomes information, the information becomes knowledge, and the knowledge becomes wisdom. So in the future, you become wise. Whenever we have 100 refugees, you'll not just take the number. You'll ask them, how many of them are male, how many are female, how many kids, who is sick, who is having problems, who has malnutrition, who has diarrhea, who has the TB. So you'll ask more questions so that you will get more information. So to be innovative, you have to know the things. You don't take the dry number, 100. So what you will do is 100. But if you know that 10 of them are suffering from TB, now you can innovate something, how to isolate them, how to provide them a new type of food or medicine, whatever solution. So innovative solution comes after you understand the reality, the context. So when you understand the context, this is the context and this is your understanding. So by interacting between your understanding and the context, you reach to the wise decisions. At the end, what we want to do is what serves the purpose, what is effective and efficient. So here we come. Then we may ask, what is knowledge and what's experience and what is wisdom? Wisdom is where knowledge and experience combine. You may graduate from the university with knowledge, but you don't graduate from the university with wisdom or with experience. You just have knowledge. When you go and work for 3, 4, 5 years, you gain some experience. When you attend such programs and you develop yourself, you read a lot, you discuss with people, you attend seminars, you develop wisdom. So you become wise. Then you get promoted. You make wise decisions, because wisdom is making wise decisions. So why we get educated? To make sound decisions, informed decisions. So I'm not going to hire a person who makes bad decisions, because it will cost me time and money and energy. So what's the difference between knowledge and wisdom? Knowledge is composed of facts, information, and skills. Wisdom is composed of knowledge, experience, and good judgment. Good judgment means good decision making. Because when he makes a decision, he understands the whole context and he knows the past and he looks for the future and makes a decision. A wise person. But the unwise person will make wrong decisions. Knowledge gives you the ability to identify whether some facts is true or false. But wisdom gives you the ability to discern whether some idea is right or wrong. So you can differentiate. Yes. Knowledge gives you acquisition of information and facts. You know, when you graduate, you know, we have learned different subjects. They include different informations and knowledge, but you cannot apply them because you don't have the know-how. The know-how, you get it from the experience. So application of the acquired knowledge, that's the know-how, that comes from experience. Can be simply acquired through education, cannot be simply acquired through education, it needs experience. So when experience and knowledge meet, that leads to wisdom. So far, so good, Shabab? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear, inshallah.
Okay. So now we come back to the first what we started, the times. Huh? Can you mute your microphone, please? We come to the Chinese proverb, which says change is inevitable. And some people, when the wind of change comes, some people build their windmill and others build their walls. So change is inevitable. We cannot stop it. Life changes. The world is constantly evolving, changing. So it's a fundamental aspect of life. Yes, whether we expect it or we don't expect it, change will happen. As we have seen last year, the war erupted in Khartoum, and today we don't have Khartoum. 2 days before the IMF, the Ethiopian birr was in the market and lost almost 30 or 40% of its value. So changes are happening, whether we like it or not, whether from inside or from outside. But how we react is the issue. How we react with this change. And there are new discoveries, technological discoveries. So you cannot keep the status quo. People are now using Zoom, and you don't want to use Zoom. You'll be left behind, and some new technology will come, and you have to use them. So you have to be aware of what is happening, social, political, economic, and technological change, even legal change. Maybe your parliament has passed a new law, and you are not aware of that. That may affect your activities on the ground. So you have to be aware of the changes that are happening from legal or to social, political, economic. So that needs to be aware and to adapt. You cannot oppose change. So what Albert Einstein said, the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. So you better change yourself after you look into the context, into the environment, and prepare yourself to change, or you'll be left behind. And thus, I can see this ship or this boat cannot change the direction of the wind. The only thing it can do is to adjust itself to the wind. So we cannot change the direction of wind, but we can adjust our sails to always reach our destination, goal, mission, vision. So if you want to reach your destination, you have to adjust with the change. You cannot, like what he said yesterday, Dr. Muhammad, you cannot resist the change when the change is bigger than you. So you have to adapt it and deal with it. And this Darwin, what he said, it's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent that survive. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. So you have to be adaptable to change. Whenever there is change, then look into it positively and see where we can benefit from it, and what are the wins and losses of that, and try to minimize the losses and maximize the benefits of that change. Okay. Now we come back to our creativity and innovation, how it can help us in our social sector or non-profit sector. Through innovation and creativity, we can adapt problem solving by thinking outside of the box. No, this is not the way we have been doing it. We are bringing us a new idea. There are some people who would like to do the same thing forever. They don't accept new things. But we have to try to think outside of the box and try to create new ideas that may solve our problems. So that gives us some creative solutions, innovative solutions. Resource optimization, we become more efficient by reducing our cost, by minimizing the cost. If we are spending more on transportation, why don't you think of buying a car? Or so we come up with some solutions that will minimize our cost so that we can do more with less resources. And we said one of our problems are lack of fund. So how can we use the available fund at most with great impact on our beneficiaries? Adaptability. We become more adaptable, like what we said, change will happen, you cannot stop it. So the only thing is that you be ready to adapt change, the changing circumstances. Collaboration, we can minimize the challenge through collaboration. We learn how to collaborate with others, with other institutions, other non-profit or governmental or business or donors. Collaborate with them, we'll be open-minded and listen to them and try to collaborate with them, especially after we look into their mission statement, vision statement. If there is overlap between us and them, then we can cooperate so that we can address the issue together, because one hand cannot clap, as we say. Together we can make a difference. Sustainability, we look into the problem, to the roots of the problem, roots of the causes. What are the roots of the cause? There is illiteracy. Why there is illiteracy? Because there are no schools. So how can we create schools? Where is the school? We start with elementary school, then we go for junior, secondary school, and then we try to create universities. So this sustainable solutions, starting from the grassroots level. So this needs a kind of creative thinking. So with our creativity and innovation, we become more effective and more efficient, and we use the resources available to achieve our goals and our mission and vision, inshallah. Here are something that can help us to do the innovative activities, target intervention, instead of spending our resources in all the 100, let's say we said 100 people we have, we target first, let's start with the TB patients. Let's start with the malnutrition patients. So we give priority to the beneficiaries. We personalize approach. So this, we can use the resource we have efficiently. Resource optimization, we try to cost-effective solutions. Okay, if this product is coming from France, why not buy it from China? It will be cheaper. If this company is giving us discount, why not buy from this company? So we look into alternatives so that we can optimize our resources. We do assessment before we be in rush to provide our services. Okay, there is hunger here, so go and make a study. How many people are in hunger? How many of them are kids? How many of them are patients, adults, pregnant women? So you gather data and then you make informed decisions so that you prioritize your service, because all people are not the same. Yes, some of people are very sick, they may die anytime, so you need to reach them faster. Some people, they are still healthy, they can wait for some time. So you categorize your beneficiaries so that you can provide your services in the right way with the little resource you have. As we said, collaboration and networking. We pool resources, share expertise, and coordinate efforts to maximize our impact. Then we have continuous improvement. We have to be open to new ideas, new learning. We learn from our failures. We adapt to change. So we are continuously growing and learning and improving so that we can, our impact becomes better and stronger. Okay, up to now, you have any question before we go to the strategies for creative and innovation? Okay, if there is no question, we go to what are the strategies for creativity and innovation? The strategy for nonprofit to adopt innovation and creativity as part of their daily activities to first learn design thinking. I'm not going to go to detail. If you can read on your own on this part. But the issue is that in design thinking, first you clarify who are your beneficiaries, what are their problems. Then you ideate, you create ideas, what kind of solution will help them solve their problems. Yes, then develop that idea and then implement it. So not every solution fits in every problem. You have to think of the problem first in detail, like we said, collect data, create knowledge out of that data, and create wisdom of that data, and act. Don't be in a hurry to act before you understand fully the problem. If you don't have enough resources, you can collaborate and partnership with others so that you can benefit. Maybe they are good in data mining, you are good in implementing, they are good in developing solutions, you are good in reaching people. So when we cooperate with others and make partnership, we benefit a lot. And one of the purpose of this course is to let our nonprofit organizations know each other so that they can create alliances and benefit from each other's strength. Adapting technology. Today with the digital platforms, you can reach many donors. With the data available, you can analyze the data in your area to address the problems. Without understanding, having enough information, you cannot provide you cannot be efficient and effective. So you need to have the right data and the right information. And last, I think last or before last, you create a culture of learning and experimentation and adaptation. Let your employees try it. If they fail, there is no problem. We can learn from that failure. But don't be rigid that, no, this is the only way we have been doing it. We have to continue the same way. No, why should you continue on the same way? Give your employees the strength or the freedom to try something new. Of course, it should be calculated. It should not cost you much. But even if it fails, we ask why it failed. What can we learn from that failure? And this way you become agile institution that more flexible, adapting to change, and more innovative. Capacity building, provide training for your employees, provide them with books, materials to read, provide them exposure to experts. So all this will help them to improve their creativity and innovation, and create impact measurement and evaluation. Okay, there is a new innovation we did. What was the impact of that innovation in our performance? Did it add value? So we need to monitor it. Let's see feedback from our beneficiaries, from our donors. Are our donors happier now with this new innovation or not? Because we don't innovate just for the sake of innovation. We innovate to improve our performance. That is our efficiency and effectiveness. So if that innovation doesn't add to our efficiency and effectiveness, then there is no point of innovating. Now, again, we come back to Peter F. Drucker. What he says, ask yourself these 3 questions for nonprofit sector. He says, what is lacking to make effective what is already possible? Now, what is already possible, you have some resources, you can reach to your beneficiaries. Like we said, you have 100 refugees. Now, what is lacking to make it more effective? It means with the same resources, you can serve better. So ask yourself and try to answer it. Maybe someone will say we need to add into it digital marketing. We need to add into it. We need to buy a car. We need to buy something. We need to use instead of emails. We need to use WhatsApp. Any new suggestion that will improve your what is already possible. The second question is what small step would transform our results? So every year we are getting the same result. So what is the smallest thing which doesn't cost us much that can transform our result like by 20%, 30%? So we need to ask ourselves, our employees, so that we find out. The third question is what small change would alter the capacity of the whole of our resources? So he's talking about what new thing you can do to improve your performance, you to become more efficient and more effective. Okay, so far good. Can we now we talk about the role of leaders in fostering innovation. You as a leader, if you are a leader in the organization, what is your responsibility to encourage people to be more innovative? So first is encourage open communication. Let employees discuss, let them sit together and discuss issues. Some people, they don't like people to discuss. They think what they are discussing is nonsense. No, sometimes they are discussing about their job, the problem they face, how they solve. Everyone wants to tell his experience. So let them talk, share ideas, share suggestions, let them share their fears, okay? So that they get feedback from their colleagues. Provide training and development, we already said. Reward and recognize creativity. Whenever someone comes with a creative idea, just acknowledge and incentivize. Give him reward. Tell others that Mr. So-and-so has come up with a very innovative idea, new idea that will improve our performance, that will improve our effectiveness or efficiency. So recognizing the innovator encourages him to innovate more. Yes. Whether the innovation is small or big doesn't matter, but this will create a culture that will encourage people to innovate. Embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Okay, he tried it, it failed, no problem. But we ask him, what did he learn from that failure? Thomas Edison, he created the light bulb after, I think, 1,000 failures. So failure is not bad, but we have to learn from the failure. And we have to teach them how to take calculated risk and experiment. Because at the end, failure means some resource has gone without benefiting our beneficiaries. So we don't spend much resource on such things unless we are sure we can get better results. Foster cross-functional collaboration. Yeah, let the different departments sit together and discuss about the issue. Not necessarily the problem will be solved by, let's say you have an accounting problem. The account department alone may not solve it. So if you bring from other departments, new suggestions will come, new ideas will come, so that new idea can help to solve the problem. Now, as a leader, what are the things you can do to enhance creativity? Let's say at individual level, as a leader, listening attentively in order to acknowledge and provide early support to the idea. Someone came to you as a leader, I have this idea. Listen to him till the end. Ask him more details. And if you like it, support him. Yes? Don't show him that you know better than him, you are of higher status. No, when people come with ideas, we are equal. Because at the end, the idea will serve the organization, no, it will serve me or him. Speculate, be open, and build on others' ideas. When idea comes, we have to take a risk. There is no innovation without risk. We have to adapt risk, but we say calculated risk. When people make mistakes, we have to accept honest mistakes. The guy, he tried it honestly to make it happen, but it did not happen. So it did not work. Don't blame him. Just thank him for trying, and maybe next time he will do a better job. At organizational level, elevate creativity's importance. Tell your organization members that how important is creativity, and that you want to create a culture of creativity. Create tangible rewards, maybe increase of salary, maybe bonus, maybe air ticket for a vacation, or 1 day off, anything that, because we have to anchor it so that the employee remembers. Remember when I came up with a creative solution, the management rewarded me this, so I'll keep doing the same. Investing in resources, help employees learn creativity, provide them with training, provide them with books, video, audio materials, whatever. At hiring level, try to hire people who are creative. Don't hire dumb people. So when you do this at organizational level and this as a leader, then be sure that your organization will be a creative enhancer. What are the creativity detractors? At individual level, being pessimistic, judgmental, and critical. Oh, this not good idea. This will cost us. This boss will not like it. Just the manager is not ready to listen, or the employee tried his best and he failed, and the manager punished him. So the next time, the employee will not take risk because he got punished. Being cynical and negative and insisting on early precision. Perfection will not come from the first level. It has to go level 1, level 2, level 3. We improve the idea, then we come to perfection. But some managers will ask you, this will not work. Show me how it will serve us. It will take time to develop it. Being inattentive, acting distant, the manager is not ready to listen, he is careless. So this detracts creativity. At organizational level, not attempting to hire creative people. You can put it in the interview as to learn from the potential employee how creative he has been, what creativity he has done before. Maintaining stiff organizational structure, that the same people work in the same place for the same job, doing the same for 10, 20, 15 years. They cannot be creative when they do the same thing again and again. These people with this mentality that all the solution has been found, we don't need new things. So this will discourage people to be creative. So in the NGOs, to be creative, we have to also inspire our employees that they need to be creative. One of them is by putting some inspirational quotes. Like here we have empowering change through innovation, inspiring creativity for a better tomorrow, innovate, collaborate, transform, think outside the box for special impact, creativity unleashed, solutions achieved, innovation for a brighter future, creativity in action, impact in motion, breaking barriers, building bridges through innovation, imagining possibilities, creating realities, innovation in the heart of our mission. All this, you can use them as messages to send to your employees that you are serious about innovation and innovative ideas. What it takes to be me innovative or my employees, it takes to be open-minded, curiosity. If you are not curious, you will never be creative. Fudul, you have to ask why, how, when, who. You have to ask, keep asking to find out, to be a creative person. Willing to take risk. If you are a risk-averse person, you cannot be creative. Creativity requires risk, persistence. You have sabr. You have to be patient and keep going. No, till the end, I will try it. I will not give up. Adaptability, the ability to think outside the box. Don't be conventional. Just think outside the framework of social, political, economic framework you have. Strong passion. If you don't have passion for your work, then you cannot be creative. A desire to challenge the status quo. Status quo means the situation now. You want to challenge it. You are not happy, as you yesterday said, Dr. Muhammad, that the status quo, to convince people to change, you have to convince them the dissatisfaction. So when the dissatisfaction goes higher, the only people will accept change. So if you want to be creative, you have to challenge the status quo. You are not happy with the status quo. You need a knack for generating new ideas and solutions, ability to collaborate effectively with others. If you are lonely, you are selfish, you cannot be creative. You have to learn how to deal with people, how to work with people, how to cooperate and share, continuously seek opportunities for growth and learning. So this kind of personality, if you are, you can be more creative. And this, we can disseminate this information to our employees so that they become more creative. So how can I identify an innovative staff member in my organization? So for that, you need to encourage open communication and idea sharing. So when people are sharing ideas, you will find out who is always coming up with new ideas, who is creative. So when you listen attentively to their communication, you will find out that who is the person who is coming with new ideas, who proposes new ideas, thinks about risk, but in a calculated way. He has problem-solving skills. He's very adaptable. He has passion. All this will let you know who, or if your employees is more creative. Provide them encouragement. When you encourage them, you will find out who is creative, because people fear the management. They don't want to show, they don't take risk. But when they see you are as a manager, you encourage your employees to take risk and be more innovative, they will show you how innovative they are. So you need to create supportive environment. And as we said, you recognize and celebrate small wins. Oh, today, Mr. Muhammad has created a new idea or a new solution for our problem. So everyone will know that, and maybe we can make coffee and tea or whatever and celebrate for that small wins. When we do that, that gives the message to the others that if you make new creative ideas, we will also appreciate you and celebrate. Then, as we said, we have to give rewards. These rewards could be a day off, could be an opportunity to learn a new skill. You can send him for training. You can provide him with membership, let's say gym membership. You can give him a free ticket to travel somewhere. You can improve his retirement plan, whatever you can afford, because this way you can create the culture of creativity, because so people will love to be creative and to create new ideas. Okay, so far you have any question? If you don't have any question, then we go to the types of innovation. Not in all innovations are the same. Some innovations are related to the product. Let's say you have been serving the refugee camps, you have been carrying oil, sugar, and all this to distribute it in the camp. But someone has come with a new idea that why don't we prepare the food and make it in take away and provide it ready-made, especially for the kids who are very hungry. So this is a new product. No, the process, someone innovates in the process. Even in the way we cook the food. We can do it in this way so that we can use less fire, less gas, or less electricity. We can save more electricity. We can manage the kitchen in this way. If you do it this way, it will be better. So if the innovation is about the product, yes, it is outward. It means the product will go to the market or to the beneficiaries. If the product is about, if the innovation is about process, it is inward. So process and management innovations are inward. It means within the company, within the organization. If the innovation is about the product and the business model, it is for the outside. But if the innovation is about the product and the process, it is operational. If the innovation is about the business model and the management, it is strategic. The one Dr. Muhammad was teaching us yesterday. So you need to know where your innovation falls. Are you innovating about a product? How to reach what kind of product to provide to your beneficiaries? Or are you thinking about the process to make it faster, easier, cheaper? Or are you talking about the management, the team, how we can rearrange the team, who should be the leader, how the leader should behave, all this. So these are the types of innovations. So innovations could be product innovation, service innovation, process innovation, technological innovation, business model innovation, marketing innovation, like now we can do digital marketing, architectural innovation. Yesterday, Dr. Muhammad was telling us about the strategy, the process, the five, how we can rearrange them, social innovations. All these are types of innovations. But the main 4 innovations are divided in this way. We have incremental innovation. What's incremental innovation? The innovation is improving a product or service that already exists. We just innovate it in small steps. Can you see this? This was in 1900, this was in 1965, this 1998, 2008. So this shaving blades were developed this way. This is known as incremental. We just add more, like more apps. We can make it bigger. We just more functions. We add into the same product more functions. This is known as what? incremental. The second one is adjacent innovation, using existing capabilities like technology or knowledge to appeal to a new audience or enter new market. So here still we are using the same product, but we are taking it to a new market with new features. But the product was existing. Disruptive innovation is actions taken by smaller companies to shake up an industry by targeting its large existing competitors' overlooked segment. Okay, we'll come to it. Radical innovation is the creation of a brand new product or service that nobody expected and that tends to impose itself on life of users. Radical innovation, I can give you an example of the internet. Before the internet was there, when internet came, it was a radical innovation. It changed our life. It changed how we communicate, how we interact, how we buy, how we sell. So this is radical innovation. So how this is divided? So here in the horizontal axis, you have the technological wellness. What kind of technology are you using? Are you going from lower technology to higher technology? And on the vertical axis, the impact of the product in the market. Does it have low impact or high impact? So low technology, low market impact, that's incremental, like the shaving blades I show you. Gradual, continuous improvements on existing product and services. But low on technology, but high in market impact, it's called sustaining. So a significant improvement on a product that aims to sustain the position in an existing market. Here we have high in technology, but low in market impact. It is not affecting market, it's low in the market. That's technological breakthrough that transforms industries, often creates a new market. So it will create its own market. Now the existing market is not there. Disruptive technology is a new business model that disrupts the existing market. Can anyone give me an example for disruptive technology? Uber. Even the taxi drivers were against it because it disturbed the whole system. They have been doing it for centuries. Yes. So when a system comes that disturbs the existing system, that is disruptive. We call them disruptive technologies. So there is overlap. There is no clear-cut lines between all this. The disruptive could be part of radical. The radical could be part of incremental innovation. So there is disruptive, but there are stages. So incremental innovation is a new improving on what already is existing. Radical innovation is a new product or process service that completely replaces an existing one. Yes. When now no one is buying radio. Yes. The new iPhone is replacing radio. Wristwatch. No one is buying wristwatch because no one is buying camera because our smartphones can do that. Disruptive innovation is low-cost alternative which can affect other industries, like Uber. When Uber came, the taxi drivers were in problem. Yes. The same product has been being innovated to be more useful. Yes. Here you have. These are old cameras. Today, no one is buying cameras because the iPhone can do your phone can do that. That disruptive innovation. Now your iPhone can give you the Google Map. Netflix. No one now cares about Blockbuster, Uber. Innovations that changed our lives forever. Wheel. Can you imagine that there was no wheel before? Someone has created this wheel. Today, this wheel has given from cars to bicycle to motorcycle to aeroplanes. All the credit goes to the inventor of this wheel. printing press, compass. The person who created the compass today is used in everything, in airplanes, in cars, in this refrigerator. We keep our food, the computer, the telephone, the vacuumer, the internet, all this changed our life forever. In the healthcare, we have this people who converted milk into powder so that we can store it, move it to some places. We can use it for a long period, can stay for months, years. Someone who invented this penicillin, this vaccination, X-ray, as we said, anesthesia, IVF, people who cannot have kids, children, they cannot naturally, then the IVF was created. Vitamins, is this invention or discovery? Can
It's
anyone
a
say
discovery.
Yeah, this is discovery. Vitamins, they were existing, but someone came and said, we have to name them this way so that we can differentiate between them. And he said, this one is available in carrot, this is available in tomato, this is available. So these are discoveries. I just put it to check your understanding. Now, what is the cost of being non-innovative or innovative? The cost is stagnation. You don't grow, you don't change, you remain there, you will be left behind because the whole ground under your feet is changing. You are the only one, you refuse to change. That's why you will remain behind. You will be in the competitive disadvantage because all your competitors have grown, have changed, because they adapted change and they benefit from the change, from the coming change. Employees get disengaged, they get bored, they get fed up because you are the same style, the same furnitures, the same arrangement, the same procedures. There is no change, there is no improvement. They get demotivated, and you will have high rate of turnover, negative work culture. All this will affect the employees, and you will lose your employees. You will miss opportunities for growth, expansion, and improvement. You remain the same in the same office without any having more branch. 10 years has gone. Your other competitors now they have 10 branch, 20 branch, and you still remain the same. You remain inefficient. Your cost is very high. Donors they are not happy because with the same amount of money they can donate to someone else and can serve better, more people. So this lack of creativity makes you inefficient. What is the opposite of to understand creativity and innovation? We need to understand the antithesis of it, the opposite of it, conformity. If your employee is always conforms your orders, he doesn't ask you why we are doing this, why don't we do it in this way, then your employee is not creative, he's not innovative. Conservatism, he doesn't participate, he doesn't give his ideas, he doesn't comment, he doesn't give feedback. Inertia, resist to change, he doesn't want to change, or the employees, they don't want to change. Obsolescence, you are using still old, outdated technology or procedures. You just, your work is very routine. There is not something new, exciting. So the employee comes from home, excited today, I'm going to the job, I will do something new. No, he will find the same people, the same, even the lights are the same, no change. So you have to make change. Repetition, the same thing, stagnation, status quo. We are still dealing with the same furnitures, the same office, the same address, traditional. So we have to be creative. Now, what is negative innovation? As we said, innovation has to be useful and beneficiary to the public, to the people we are serving. But sometimes we have negative innovations, bad innovations. that creates negative value. The purpose to be creative is to create positive change and value, but sometimes there are some bad innovations. We don't innovate for the sake of innovation. We innovate with a purpose. We have a purpose, we have to address this problem, we have to address this issue. That's why I need your creative solution, creative suggestion, your innovative solution. It's not just for fun we are innovating. We should know also that there is unintended consequences for innovation. Some innovations, they have unintended consequences. So we have to make sure that their innovations doesn't affect other people. It may affect privacy, like now what we have the digital platforms, they are affecting our privacy. It may cause mental health issues. It may spread misinformation. Yes. Wasteful innovation. Some innovations are wasteful. They waste our resources with no good positive outcome. Can you see this airplane? Do you know it? Do you know this airplane?
I see. Drone
This
or
Concorde. This Concorde.
okay.
It is a
Concorde,
French.
I think this is the Concorde.
Yes, you are right. This was a joint plane made by British and France, and it was a failure. They spent a lot of millions of pounds, and at the end it was stopped in 2003. The concern was overpollution and ground noise. It created pollution when landing and taking away. So it was a good innovation. It's the fastest plane, but the outcome was the unintended consequence was very bad. So our innovation should not create unintended consequences. Now, what are the key considerations just as a reminder for innovation? That balancing between risk and reward. You have to reward your innovative employees. You have to give them the space to take risk. That's what he was saying yesterday, psychological safety. We should not punish them for just small mistakes and small trials. Learn from failure. We have to learn why this innovative idea did not work. We may improve it. We can see it in a different way. We have to take into consideration ethical issues. Maybe you are copying from others. You are not taking permission from the owner, or maybe cause this harm to others. So you have to read the ethical guidelines before you proceed with this innovation. Then how can I become creative as a person? I'm not going to go in deep for this. I just give you the website. There's a very interesting article written in 2003 by the Desai team. It is a teamwork, how to boost your innovative and creativity and innovation. The first is curiosity. Embrace curiosity. Be curious. Ask questions. Don't hesitate. Ask why this is happening, how it's happening, what can we do to improve it. Explore new areas. Challenge your assumption. Ask someone to see it from his angle, not necessarily always you to see things from your angle. So because when you see from your angle, you have your own assumption, pre-assumptions. So you will reach to the same conclusion. But when you allow someone else to see it from his angle, with different assumptions, let's say I'm an engineer and my friend is a doctor, medical doctor, I will let him see it from his angle. So he will have different conclusion. So this about curiosity. Then cultivate diverse experience. Try to travel and be in different cultures. That will open your mind more. You will see how people do things differently, how they behave. Meet new people. Don't stay years and years with the same people. Just get to know different people, whether at job or in your university or in your environment, even in the park, just say hello and where are you from? I'm from this. And so when you discuss, you will learn something new. Try new activities. Try to play different sports. Try to go to a different gym. That will boost your creativity. Develop mental flexibility. Learn to adapt. Be flexible. Practice problem solving. There are many books, many games. Many games, even there are simulations. You can learn how to solve problems. Embrace uncertainty. Don't live in certain uncertainty always. Try to take risk. Just let's say you take one direction and see and find out what is at the end of this direction. This will let you learn slowly how to take risk and adapt uncertain environments. Create a creative environment. Create for yourself organized space, clean, neat. Yes. Incorporate inspiration. Put some, like what we have put. I gave you quotes that inspires you to be more innovative. Establish a routine. Like, okay, every day I'll sit for an hour or half an hour or 5 minutes somewhere alone thinking about this problem so that I come up with an innovative idea. Foster collaboration. Build a diverse team. Create a team from different background. If you have friends, let's say someone from medical background, from accounting background, economics background, political background, so that everyone sees the problem from different angles. Encourage open communication. Let everyone speak up and share what he thinks. Some people are bossy. The whole meeting, one person speaks and he doesn't listen to others. This is a bad behavior or bad habit. We have to avoid it. Share ideas and feedback. Listen attentively and give your feedback. 6, practice self-care. You have to take care. First, you have to take care of yourself. If you are not caring of yourself, then if you are sick or lazy or you cannot think properly. So maintain physical health. Be healthy. Join a gym or go walking. Be physically fit. Manage stress. If you have any problem of stress, go and release your stress. Prioritize sleep. Sleep well. If you don't sleep well, then you don't think properly. That Dr. Sheikh Yasser said, the first thing we ask the patients is, do you sleep? If he doesn't sleep, then it means he has his trauma needs attention. With this, we come to the end. As we said, in conclusion, fostering a culture of creativity and innovation is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of an organization. By encouraging and rewarding creative thinking, organizations can stay competitive, engage employees, seize opportunities, and drive efficiency and growth. Thomas Edison said, there is a better way to do it better, find it. So when you find it, you become creative. So the books I promised to share with you are these ones, recommended books. These are about management, non-profit management. All this, inshallah, I will send you on your emails, but these are about creativity. I think you know this 1001 inventions by Muslim civilization. With this, I come to the end. If you have any question, please feel free.
Thank you very much, Dr. Khiyar.